Hey everybody, my name is Billy Funk, the Extreme Networker. I'm here with a good friend of mine and business partner, Ray Dietrich, and we thought we would discuss today exactly what exactly does it require for you to go out there and drive traffic to a website, drive traffic to a business opportunity. And my belief system is that success leaves clues. And if you really want to get good at something, like putting together systems, or you're finding the best paid traffic, finding the best sources, find somebody who's really good at it first. Find somebody who's at that level already, and then learn from them, pick up what they're able to teach you, and then go out there and become that authority figure yourself. So in order for you to actually, I believe, figure anything out, you got to find somebody else that already has it figured out. And guess what? Ray Dietrich has got traffic and systems down to a science, something that I've never really seen before, and something that, you know what, I'm just fortunate enough to be around guys like Ray, where I don't have to know everything about it, but man, it's nice knowing about different things in the industry, like paid traffic and like solo ads, which providers are good or bad, that type of info I think is very relevant and very important for the marketer these days because times have changed. Technology is here, it's now, and if you're not using traffic to build your website, to build your team, to build your following, I think you're missing out on something that's super simple and doesn't require a whole lot of your effort. Now, what does it require from you? Well, that's why we're here to talk to Ray. He's going to break it down for everybody from A to Z, 1 to 10, exactly how you get involved in traffic sources, what's good, what's bad, and we'll find out. So, Ray, man, it's great to talk to you today. I'm really looking forward to this conversation. If you are a marketer that has never done anything with traffic before, what's the first step? Like, how does somebody get involved in, paid traffic, and what's involved in that?
You know what? It's a long process that I spent way too much money, way too much time, and way too much energy trying to perfect because I didn't reach out to people who knew more than I did at first. I tried to figure out all my own, and I'll kind of go through how it starts off. But the bottom line with paid traffic for me is, yes, relationship marketing rocks. It absolutely does. It's huge to build these connections on social media or belly to belly, but it takes time, guys. It takes a lot of time, and relationship building, sometimes people don't have the time to build those relationships. So that's why I went to paid traffic on top of it, so I can take somebody brand new in the industry or somebody who's serious about their business and willing to invest in it, and they can get started right away. Okay, that's the huge part, because you can enter a paid traffic campaign and immediately get to work and immediately get sales and conversions. Okay, so paid traffic, for me, it runs on 3 pillars, right? You have to have the right traffic source, you have to have the right system, and you have to have the right opportunity. If you don't have all 3, if you're just missing one, it's not going to work. Okay, there is a whole series of testing and tweaking and getting it right, but if you don't have those 3, if you don't have a high converting offer, if you don't have a good traffic source, if you don't have a system, it's never going to work. It doesn't matter if you're missing all 3 or one of them, you're done. So it's very important you have those 3. I would say the first thing to do as someone looking to do paid traffic is absolutely get a hold of somebody who's having success with it. The problem with paid traffic, and we're talking about solo ads, Facebook ads, Google ads, banner ads, text ads, every kind of ad you can imagine.
Are you talking about like pay-per-click? PPC?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Those kinds of things. The solo ads is what I like to focus on, and you're paying for clicks, okay? And what that means is, say you hit an entry-level traffic deal and you spend $50, $60 for 100 clicks. Now, what does that mean? Like, okay, 100 clicks. It means that solo provider sent enough people your offer via email, and they may have had to have 300, 400, 500 people look at your email, but 100 of them clicked on your offer. They clicked on your link and they went to your page. So 100 click offer means 100 people actually physically viewed your page, no matter how many people they had to actually email this to. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. That's a solo ad. A solo ad, you have to understand what they are. You're either renting somebody's buyer list, from a successful internet marketer who shares their list out for profit, or it's someone who's just generating leads via their advertising so they can create a solo ad business. There's a lot of crap out there, guys. I mean, one of the biggest parts of getting started in paid traffic is picking the right source, because you can spend a lot of money and waste a lot of time if you don't have the correct source. So,
How does one find the correct source, Ray? I mean, I've heard a lot of stories from people that went down the wrong path, that didn't really know the person they bought traffic from, and they ended up not really seeing good things come out of it. But I know that just watching what you've been able to do recently, being a personal witness to what Ray Dietrich has done with paid traffic, I know he's getting results. He's getting massive results, massive conversions, and I mean, I don't know anybody else that has got his finger on the pulse of traffic and systems at the same time better than you do. So, what can you tell everybody to look out for?
For the first thing I would say is, honestly, connect with somebody who's having success with it already. I mean, marketers are very
connect with you. I mean, you're having a lot of success.
Absolutely.
With it. So, okay, cool. And
Absolutely.
So I just got started in network marketing last week, and you know what? I don't want to take the 2 to 3 years or the year it's going to take for me to develop the massive amounts of relationships with top quality leaders in order to build financial freedom. Is there a way for me to maybe take a shortcut? If I have money to invest, and I come to you and I say, listen, Ray, I'm in company A, and you say, okay, does company A have a system? Do they have a funnel? And if I say no, do you say that you can provide one for me?
Yeah, absolutely. I take a brand new guy, even if they're not in my business. They come to me, they want help with traffic. I'm going to say the first thing is, what is the opportunity? And you kind of look to make sure that it's going to be able to do something online. Any business opportunity can convert online with the proper system. So that's usually not the issue. I mean, there's some out there that may not, that are just so terrible that, you just pat them on the back and send them on their way. But that's probably not going to happen too often. So as soon as
I got a good opportunity. So I've got a good opportunity, and the company provides a funnel system, actually. And if they didn't, I'm sure that you could hook me up with one. But so the company's got an incredible squeeze page and lander system, fully integrated autoresponder, and I want to test out some traffic. I mean, do we split test it? Do we do I say to you, I'm willing to invest $200 to start, or how does this go?
Well, what I would do with somebody like that, and by the way, I'm getting distracted because all my leads are just popping up as we're sitting here from the automation coming in. But anyways, somebody sits down with me. They have a system. They have a opportunity that I think will convert. I'll say, look, see, you get $200. I would personally recommend that they do 3 traffic test runs, okay? Because you can get in the test range, because there's 2 levels of traffic, in my opinion. There's medium to a 7 out of 10 traffic that you should be spending money on, and a 10. Okay, the 10, that's it. I wouldn't mess with a 7 without a 7 or 10. There's so much crap below that, it's a waste of money. So, say you come to me with $200, I'm going to say, hey, look, let's do a first run 100-click solo ad for you. It'll be about $60 usually for a good vendor that gives you top tier traffic, which is USA. Australia, Canada, New Zealand, England. That's considered top-tier traffic, where you're going to get 60, 70 to 80% of people who are the same culture, speak the same language, and convert better. Okay, so $60 will get you 100 clicks, and then we send it out and see how it performs. Okay, that's usually the first step. So we see exactly how their email opt-in went, how their conversions went, how many sales did they make. Now, just on 100 clicks, you can't get a full test of exactly how good it will be when you scale up, because you may have a better run than others. But what then I would do is, say that company has multiple systems or capture pages you can choose from, I would run another test at the same time. Say they have 3 or 4 systems in the back office, or we build them 3 or 4 funnel pages. I would send another 100 click to another page, and another 100 click to the other page. And then once those campaigns run in 3, 4, 5 days, you sit there and look at them and go, which one made me money? Which one was profitable? Okay, so then if you have a profitable test, you made 2 sales, 3 sales, 4 sales, you built a list of 30 or 40 people off those 100 clicks, you take that one and you scale up on the medium range. So you go by 500 or 1,000 clicks, still on the level 7, not the elite traffic, because you're still in the test phase. You go on to like a level 7 provider, which, I mean, I have the sources. I've researched these things to death. And then run it, 500 click to 1,000 click to see if you could scale it up at that point. If you're making the same kind of ratio of sales and conversions and building that list, you know what? It's time to take it to elite traffic. You're going to go pay, $1.25 a click, something like that. It costs more, but your sales will increase, 30, 40% with that elite traffic. It's already been tested at a small level. You've scaled up to, the 500, 1,000 click level, and now you're taking it to the elite level. The real money's made at elite. That's if you have a tested, proven system that takes paid traffic at a high, high to mid-level basis, and you convert it to an elite level traffic system, you're going to make money. And that's the goal, is return on investment.
I think that's the goal with any business owner, is to put something in and get more out. And so if we look at this entire system, it's basically, A, you need an opportunity to do this with. B, you need a system behind that opportunity. C, you need a source for the traffic. D, you need to actually split test the system with the traffic. E, you need to take a step back and analyze the split test, figure out which one's working better, scale it up would be F, and then you take a step back, and if you have something where you're putting in $100 and you're getting back in terms of compensation, residuals, any type of commissions back from the opportunity and the conversions, more than that $100, you can multiply X times Y and you get Z, and Z means Zelda, Z, and it's big money.
Exactly. And sometimes you may not hit that full $100, but you built a residual. So say you built a residual on a 100-click campaign of $50 per month. Well, you have to look at that as a massive win, because 90 days time you've made $150 just on that one run.
You got to look at it's almost the cost per acquisition, and how much is a customer or a rep worth to you? Not just short term, not just with a fast start bonus, not just with maybe a matching bonus or a matrix bonus or a binary bonus volume, monthly sales quota, yada, yada, yada. What is it worth long term to you? And how long are your customers and your reps staying inside of that given opportunity? What is your attrition ratio? How big is your team growing from beyond? How many more people are you getting per rep acquisition? So if you really look at it as a long-term investment with traffic, and let's say you broke even, but long-term you're just, the residuals just keep adding up. Well, sometimes it may look like it, in the beginning it's not worth it, but if you take a step back and you let it continue to ride and to do what it does, and you drive the people as well, it could be totally worth it beyond measure, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's one of those things where you can't come into a paid traffic scenario. If you're serious about your business, spend $60, not get a sale, and say it doesn't work. It's like anything else in direct sales, internet marketing, MLM, whatever you want to call it. You have to be consistent and persistent all the time with traffic. Once you have something that's converting, because even if you're building your list, if you're doing it properly, that'll monetize later. The money's in the list, no matter if it's written on a napkin from somebody giving you a names list to generate an old school, whether it's your Facebook list or it's your email list you built from solo ads. It's always the money in the list. So if you're building a list, that'll monetize as well. But you can't come into this thing, spend $60, and then walk away. You have to have a budget. You have to be consistent about it and be serious about building your business with paid traffic quickly, because you can do this in a week compared to a year. And the other thing is, we were talking about testing and split testing and doing all these different funnels and changing and tweaking it. There is one way that you can skip all of that, is by partnering up with people who have proven systems that are already converting and using the same exact system they have. So you can shortcut all of that. If you don't want to mess with that, it's too technical for you, whatever it is, you get with a deal or get with a person who's going to kind of mentor you in that area, and use the funnels they're using that actually work and are already making money, and you can go straight to the elite traffic and skip all of that.
Okay, so you're telling me that somebody like yourself that's done the research, you've done your homework, you've done your testing and your testing and your testing, and then you're adjusting and adjusting and then retesting, 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 analyzing the numbers, taking a step back, going, literally looking at it and like an exact business owner would, saying, I bought this amount of product and this amount of money returned to me when these customers bought the product. So if you have an exact system, Ray, inside of a given opportunity, um, if somebody came to you right now and said, Ray, you know what, I don't want to have to look, for an opportunity. I don't know what maybe the opportunity that I'm in will convert with. I don't know how their funnel systems really operate. Do you have anything right now that I can plug and play? Do you have something that you could say that I can replicate and duplicate? You're putting this amount in and getting this amount back. Can I do that too and just follow what you do, brother?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I've done the
Nice.
work. I've done the testing. I've done the split tests. I've talked to other guys in the industry. I know who's making money and what they aren't making money in. And, that comes with all the time I put into this thing. And, I do set up co-ops for people who have money for marketing, but, don't have the time, don't want to, or don't have the skills to actually do all the back end work, all the testing and tweaking and, the mid-level traffic. I have co-ops I'm putting together for those kind of guys. If you have money, you want to build out your business, whatever business that is, or you just want to make money online, that opportunity is available.
That's awesome. How does somebody get a hold of you?
You know what? It's pretty easy. The easiest way is raydietrich.com or on Facebook or on G+, or the 50 other places when you Google my name that I'm going to pop up. I'm pretty much widespread all over the internet, but raydietrich.com has my contact info. You can actually get my cell phone number. I would suggest texting me because I don't listen to voicemails. I'm just that guy. So definitely raydietrich.com.
And then, if somebody's watching this maybe as a recording, maybe there will be your info right below this video.
You know what? I have a feeling that there's going to be some kind of link that's right here that will take you somewhere interesting. I'm just going to say that might just happen.
Even better, let's say there's somebody out there that's like, you know what, Ray, I appreciate everything that you're doing, and I don't have a lot of time, and I don't want to waste your time. Where do I go? Can I go through this entire thing, get it all set up, and get rocking and rolling without having to talk to you? Is there a link that I can click on?
Absolutely, there is. It will be there by the end of this day, and if it's recorded, it's already there. Just go ahead and click it at the bottom.
Awesome. Well, guys, I think you heard it from the source. And what's kind of funny is I love alliteration, and the source is the force. Mr. Ray Dietrich at the force of the industry has got traffic down to a science, guys. He's got the best high-quality traffic. I've seen it myself. I've seen the conversions. He's tested it on multiple different business opportunities. He's got a funnel system that's converting with just about everything that he puts into it. And on top of that, he's got the traffic that's not just good, but it's valuable because he's able to get it at a pretty good discount because of the amount of volume that he's purchasing. So if you're really looking to get into paid traffic, other sources of building a business on top of whatever you're using right now, I highly suggest that you get a hold of Ray Dietrich, you look at what he's doing, or you click that link below, and you just follow that system. Because remember, guys, people don't duplicate, but systems do. And Ray Dietrich's system is duplicating like crazy right now. Ray, how many leads have you gotten in this video? During it?
In this video, we've been talking for what? You know what? Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead. It's blowing up my screen here. All of these. Can you see that? Or is that glared out? Every single one of those is a lead via text that's come in. I know it's kind of glared out. Every one of those has come in while we're sitting here. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 leads in the last 40 minutes.
And it's a law of averages, basically you find a conversion ratio, maybe you're getting 10% to opt in and 5% of those to actually convert, and when you look back on it, you're realizing that your cost per acquisition is is you know, $40 a customer or $20 a rep, and when you realize that you're making more than that back, how much do you want? How many people do you want in your business? You know, how big do you want to build it, and how quickly do you want to build it? Because those are the questions you should be asking yourself. And if I were somebody right now watching this video, first off, I'm sure you're highly excited. If you're watching it this far, congratulations. I'm sure that you're about to actually get inside of the inner circle of paid traffic, and I know that you're about to click that link below. So congratulations on taking your business to the next level. And you know what? We'll see you at the top and not from the top. Thank you so much, Ray. I appreciate you breaking down traffic and systems for everybody. Maybe there will be a part 2 for everybody in the near future.
I'm pretty sure there will be. I appreciate it. It's coming pretty soon here, I'd imagine. Click the link.
If you're still watching this, what are you waiting for? Click that link, and we'll see you guys on the inside.